Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, this will be a video for you. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. Okay, I have an order at 160.75 to get long here on Tesla. So we'll see if it can break down through 161. Well, it broke, but didn't. It broke and dropped about 5 cents and then back up it went. So never mind. That was a move I was looking for, and you can see wasn't anywhere close to being potentially right, but still may be interested in maybe this time now from a short-sided trade. But I'll keep a close eye on it for now. Short-sided for you beginners, meaning making money if prices go down. So yes, you can make money if prices go down. That is known as shorting a stock or going short. Right, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 161.75. I'm in. So I'm short, meaning I want to see prices come down now. So let's see if they want to come down or not. Right now, not looking so good. But gotta give a little wiggle room. Maybe this is going to be a Tesla V-shaped recovery, and that'll be all she wrote, but all right, I will go ahead and pause for now. Have an order at 161.51. See if it wants to go down there or not. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe coming down. And all out there for $120 scalp. That one I had to change up the trade plan a little bit. Bit too strong. And not change it up enough to, sometimes you want to change it up like, all right, I just take a small loss here, or I'm just looking to break even here now. I was still looking to get a win, just not as big of a win as what I was originally wanting. And this is exactly why. You can see it's not necessarily cooperating as I would need it to. And yeah, so like I said, sometimes you got to change your plan. And again, not necessarily change it in a way that gives you a loss. Sometimes it might just be a small loss or a break even or still a win, but not a huge win, or maybe a small win. In this situation, like I said, I'll call that a modest win there at 120, and I'll look to try to reposition myself into it. So I'm still interested, but as far as that, yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have waited till like 181, 85, 9, it might probably even 162, but I'm completely hindsight trading right now. All right, I'll pause and look around, see what else I can find. Full disclosure on Tesla, did not do that one well. Thought I needed to change it up, but ultimately didn't need to because I would never have been stopped out. And that VWAP is what kind of psyched me out. I didn't give credit. I didn't trust it enough. I didn't trust it to come down there and break. So that was a bad trade. I'm not going to try to play that off. That was bad trade. I put more emphasis on that VWAP, the yellow line there, than what I should have. And you can see that's where I got it, was basically right at that level, because I was thinking, I don't know, this thing seems a little extra strong. And I'll be the first to admit I've been caught in a couple of V-shapes on a V-shape being where, it goes down and then straight backs up. So a little bit of recency effect there that influence my trade. But yeah, would have been out profit target and then some. So that was indeed a bad trade. And in hindsight, and even if it would have come up, I'd like to think that I'd still admit that it was a bad trade. But then again, had it bounce off VWAP, I'd probably be sitting there saying, see, thought it was going to bounce off VWAP, and it did. So like I said, here you can see why, if you're trying to be brutally honest with yourself, why trading could be challenging. Because I honestly, I don't know. I think probably, if I'm being honest, had it bounce off VWAP, I'd have said, yeah, good trade, because it did what you thought it could potentially do. But the only reason why I'm sitting here saying, bad trade is, well, because it didn't bounce off it, right? So, and that's where, always makes me laugh. But I'm guilty too, right? The people in the comment section will tell me all these things, and I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for the feedback. But I'm always questioning them, like, are you sure you're saying that because you really think that, or because you know what happens next? And that's why I'm questioning myself right now. Am I sure that I'm saying that was a bad trade? Would I be saying it was a bad trade still had it bounced off VWAP? And, then I don't know. I think I'd probably be saying, yep, I played that right. That was a good trade because I got out there and it bounced and it would have been a loss, but I got a win. But good old hindsight. So that's why it is always difficult to analyze your trades in the past, because you can see the internal conflict right now. But you got to be honest with yourself. You always got to consider, how much is hindsight, confirmation bias influencing my thoughts right now. But yeah, hopefully, if you took that trade, I hope you did not trust VWAP, and I hope you held it because you got a nice little move. But all right, I'll keep looking around. All right, maybe another short potentially coming up here as it pushes up higher. Missed that. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I do like this. I'm going to try to get short at 162. So I might go to break even on the day here if I'm... Well, first I got to get... All right, well, never mind. First I got to get filled, but I didn't get filled. Yeah, I was going to risk about $125 on that one, which would have brought me to slightly right on the day if I was wrong. So I could be getting in right now. But now I want to see if I can try to play a fake break. So this might be costly. We'll see. Again, what to do, right? I could be getting in right now. But is that going to be, because if it goes up to 162.25, then I would have been stopped out. So I'd still be in. We'll paper trade it. All right, so there we go. I did play that one right, because I'd be stopped out right there as it comes up. But like I said, I'm still interested, but potentially try to play a fake break. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 163.35 to try to get short here on Tesla. Else, let's do this. I don't think it ever even hit my entry point anyways. Got within 7 cents. Amazing so look at it when I first posted this in the chat room, this pattern. So that's what, the trend lines looked at that point. So let's look at since then, just amazing. Right there, and even right now. So I could be shorting right here, and maybe I will. And let's see. Yeah, my stop would be... The only reason why I'm not is because of this right now. Market's just going to high. So is that going to drag Tesla up more? It doesn't seem to be the case right now. But like I said, that's what was causing me to hesitate, was the overall markets completely breaking out like that. But I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, I have an order to short Nvidia 283.55. Oh, come on. Oh, was within so close. Got within a penny. Would it ever have hit me? No. In theory, it would have, but I'll keep an eye on it. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, gonna go ahead and get short here. So if I'm wrong, then I will be modestly red on, red on the day. Okay, gotta get out. That didn't work. Okay. So this was either roll back over or is going to take me out, and it still may roll back over, but when you're just a little bit early to the party, it's looking like. Oh, that's frustrating. Too early to the party. Okay, well, that's how it happens. No, not a rush trade because the trade worked out. Because I'm looking at the time and it's an hour in and I wanted to be done. So did I rush it in the sense of I wanted to be done? I needed to make one more trade. Well, no, I didn't need to make a trade. And like I said, in my defense, I was right. It rolled back over. The problem was I was 10 seconds too early. Have you been there as a trader where you're like, I don't even know if I was 10 seconds. I think it was like 5 seconds too early. Got in, went up, and then came back down. Yeah, basically cover. I mean, I got out within 2 cents of the high, but that was the plan. The plan was, okay, I think this thing's getting ready to come back down, or it's going to pop back up through those highs, and I got to get out. And it came up through those highs, and I had to get out. Had to honor the plan. But had I been a little sooner, and when it was back down on that area, like I said, I was 5-10 seconds too soon. I mean, 283 does seem like a very valid potential spot there. I do like 283. I mean, this thing has been just could work out nicely for a quick scalp. I'll keep an eye on it. 283 definitely looks quite interesting, but I will pause. All right, well, going back up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just thinking about that. 283 still looks good, but I need to move on with my day. So it is what it is. That would have been a nice little scalp trade, but I was 10 seconds too early because I got in at 283.70. And then how far down did it go? Oh yeah, almost down to 283. So compared to boys, I could have had 2 risk units in my favor. Now, would I have traded that perfectly 2 risk units? I'm not suggesting that. But had I just been 5 seconds later, then that trade I think would have turned out in my favor. But that's how it is. So yes, from green to red. But at the end of the day, I was only up 120. Not that I'm ungrateful for money, but $120 not a whole lot. So something that I was willing to risk and just see what happens. Happened with it. And like I said, had I been right there, I would have been up over $300 on the day, maybe even slightly more. But I was wrong, so I'm down $50. So I'll take that risk reward, either going up over $300 or being down $50. To me, I like that risk reward, so I took it. Didn't work out, but like I said, that was the plan. The plan was when I got in, if it broke through those highs, got over that round number, I got to get out. And it did that. And then it came right back in my favor. So yes, in hindsight, you should have given it more wiggle room. Yeah, you're right. But again, that's all hindsight. So, all right, everybody, thanks for hanging out. And sometime, maybe 5 seconds too soon. Maybe that's what I'll title this video, but we'll see. But if you enjoy these, if you enjoy the transparency, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. And thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you back for the next one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total.
I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.